What does that sound, you ask?
From the #1 station, you come.
Welcome to the Rec Show podcast, a show dedicated to beatmakers around the world. Kick back, relax with the host Golden Mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
It's less embellished, and I don't think.
Any artist, the music is a success upon creation. Success based upon what we feel.
All right, check, 1, 2. Peace and love, everybody. Golden Mind here for the Rec Show podcast, man. We got a special edition, my guys. Yo, we talking about a Beatversations. All right, so when I do Beatversations, y'all already know we talking about an amazing producer, beat maker, but also we talking about their album that they about to put out, man. We just giving y'all little teasers. That's what Beatversations is all about, man. So just a little spin off of just the conversations word and all that type of stuff. But yo, today, man, we going to Chicago. You know what I mean? We're talking about a representative of the Chicago beat scene, Flipabeatclub in Chicago. We're talking about Duck World Chicago. We're talking about Beatmakers Toolbox, which is also a new, how do I want to say this, man? It's like a beat event for beat makers, music producers, composers. And the man, I like what I've been hearing about this event is nothing like it that they've ever seen, man. I'm talking about from the venue, I'm talking about to the just the interactions, to the networking. I'm talking about to the drinks, to the food trucks. I'm talking about all that, man. Yo, we talking to the one and only Beatsmith himself, B4Lasers. What's good, family? Hey, yo, man, listen, yo, we've been trying to get this for 2 weeks, man. We finally was able to do it, man. Yo, don't hit me, man. Don't hit me, bro.
Dodge, man. We've been through it all, through the trenches, but we made it, baby.
Yeah, we made it, man. Listen, man. Yo, you got a new album coming out, man. But before we get into the album, man, I gotta talk to you, man. I gotta tell you, man. I've been seeing your work, man, and I'm super proud of you, man. Like, super duper. Like, we talked late last year, man. So, late last year, almost a year. It'll be a year in December, man. It'll be a year. And what you've done with the Flipabeatclub community, to the Duck World Chicago community, to your event, your Beats Makers event, which is Beatmakers Toolbox. Yo, man.
Toolbox, man.
Man, yo, I'm super, let me clap it up for you, my guy. That's a lot of work, man. Let me clap it up for you, my guy. Like, I'm super proud of you, man. Like, yo, you've been a busy, got unique studios you running, you know what I mean? Like, yo, man, you've been doing it, man. How you keeping up with the energy to do all of this, man?
Man, drink water. Hydrate it, you know what I'm saying? And take mental breaks, eat some sorbet. Eating mango sorbet right now, just chilling. You know, that's what it takes. You know, stay hydrated, stay relaxed, and love what you do, bro. Do it with passion. A lot of cats, they do stuff for the, for the bread immediately, for not even for the money, but for what they can gain out of it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, true. Life is like a barter system. This whole shit is a business. You know what I mean? It's a barter system. What I can do for you, what you can do for me, what we can do for each other. Yeah, all that's true. But if you don't do that shit with passion, bro, and love, you know what I mean? You do it from a stance of passion, love, and respect for one another, bro. That shit, you won't be able to keep up.
Right. Man, listen, the passion gotta be, it can't be for the dough, man. Like, yo, man, you've been working. You've been putting that work in, bro. Like, yo, man.
Right, man. Beatmakers Toolbox was crazy successful. So I'm really happy about that. That was that's a new event that we've decided to do every 3 months. For now, I believe we're gonna get, me and my wife, we're gonna continue to do it at Miyagi Records, but you never know. We want to keep it fluid. We were almost out of space last time, man. We had like 40 people.
Yo, it was packed in there. It was packed in there.
I even had the homie, shout out the homie Easy Web 2004, man. Bro drove all the way up from St. Louis, fam. You know what I mean? Just to come through and, cook up with us and be a part of the event. It was super crazy. Like, a lot of planning, listening to my wife, man, you know what I mean? Not being hard-headed, a lot of that, and it really helped. The Beatmakers Toolbox, what I'm really trying to have that be is just that the watering hole, you know what I mean? Like, not just like a place where we come and we cook up beats, or not just the open aux where it's just loud and banging and you can't really talk to anybody because the music is at on 100 the whole time. Like, nah, man, I want the Beatmakers Toolbox to be just that safe space, that watering hole that comes around every couple of months. You pull up, it's like a party. It's reminding you that you got friends out here, you got homies out here, you ain't by yourself out here. We kicking it. We got free food. You know what I mean? Like, shout out Beats, Sneaks, and Eats. We had the chef in the building cooking up tacos to order.
That's crazy.
Straight up. I had a case, not just a case, but an entire cooler of beer. You know what I mean? For free. Drinks, sodas, water. Man, you don't know how many parties I go to and it ain't no water, cuz. Be like, yo, dang, bro. Like, you just wake up and drink Miller Lite, you know what I mean? So, like,
right.
Sodas, juice, water, bro, like stuff for the kids. Like, it was awesome, man. It was beautiful, man. It had a beautiful turnout. It was worth it, bro. And we'll be doing it again. We're doing it in December.
Man. So, yo, listen. So for the internets, man, if y'all don't know, man, I need y'all to go follow. Click the link in the description of the show, man. You can go to B4Lasers link tree and just tap in with everything you're doing, man. Like the way you put your visuals together, the way you, like, you know what I mean, just your excitement in your videos when you talking about these events coming up and the music, the albums, like everything. Yo, it get me crazy. I'm like, yo, I gotta go make a beat right now. Like, I wish I was there in Chicago, bro.
Yeah, I wish you would have been here too. There's always an open seat for you, bro. When you pull up, there will be an open spot for you, dog. You know that. Yeah.
Appreciate that, man. Yo, man. So, listen, man. I just had to give you your flowers, bro. Like, I've been seeing you, man. And we talk on IG, all the time, man. I'll let you know right off the bat, like, yo, you doing some amazing work, man. And however I can support, boom, I'm supporting you, bro. So whatever you need, the Rec Show podcast is gonna be there for you. Golden Mind is there for you. You know what I mean? You got my personal number, so you already know. Just chirp, and I'm there.
That's why I love you, bro. You a real one, man. You never been one of the fate. You hold it down for people, man. For us as artists, musicians, man, you show us a lot of love. Plus, you're an amazing musician yourself. So for all the people listening right now, yes, you with the headphones on, listening right now, listening in the whip with your girl right now. Make sure you slide to Gold Minds IG, hit the link in his bio, go buy his album, go support what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that, bro.
Straight like that. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm out here trying, man. Like, y'all giving me mad juice in the battery, man, just to be like, yo, man, like, just to try different things. Just hearing y'all, like, when I was listening, watching the clips from your launch of the Beatmakers Toolbox, just listening to everybody's like beats, yo, I was like, yo, man, like, holy shit, yo, like,
That's what's cooking up, man. That's what's cooking up, bro. It was a really good time, man. Even when we do Flipabeatclub, like, it's always a beautiful time. Like, everybody works real hard, man, to make some of the best beats that they can, you know, and they pull up and they show out, bro. Straight up, man. And it's awesome, man. Like, the last Flipabeatclub, we had the most amount of producers I've seen in the Chicago scene yet. Pull up, I believe we had 18 or 19 beatmakers on site, along with other friends and family that came to, like, just hang out and enjoy the music and enjoy the food. We had a chef there too. You know, I tried to have a chef pull up for that too, man. I be trying to make sure the homies is fed, you know what I mean? And,
yeah.
bro.
Yo, man. Yo, like, that is man, you taking it back to a feeling of, like, soul food. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like the movie, like, you know what I mean? Like, everything was warm. Everything was family. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Man.
Literally my angle. You're not alone out here.
Man. Yo, y'all hear the yo, y'all not alone out here, man. Just remember that, man.
Thanks.
Man. Yo, we gotta talk about this new album, man. October 14th. October 4th. Is it 13th? Hold on, let me get my days right. October 13th. Yeah. Album release date for this new joint called Growin Painz with a Z at the end of Painz, yo. Bruh, I listened to it twice. You just gave me this joint, man, and I had to run it back twice, yo. Like, if I had more time, I probably would have read it back 4 more times, yo. Listen. You know what I'm saying? Listen, bruh. Yo, we gonna go through the album, man, track by track. Just, you know what I mean? Give them a little bit of snippet, you know what I mean? Just a little teaser, some breadcrumbs. Talk about it, and then reel up, and we gonna talk about the tracks from here there. But, yo, can you talk about the genesis, the origin of Growin Painz? That's going to be coming out October 13th on Bandcamp. I think you have the Bandcamp listening session on the 12th of October. So I'm signed up for that already, you know. So I'm already there.
I believe it's let me see. I'll tell you right now. It is, the listening party is set for, we are set to do it for, the listening party is actually, it's October 13th. Yeah, literally the day it comes out. So it drops in at noon Central Time, like 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, wherever you at, Mountain Time. I don't remember what that is. I think that's like 2 p.m. or something like that, whatever it is. But 12 p.m. Central Time, we are going to be live on Bandcamp. Yep. And I'll be live from Cali too, because I'll be in Cali at the time. We're coming out the Duck World 1 year event. We didn't even get to that yet. Coming to Cali, man. I'm going back to Cali.
Yeah, man. Yo, talk about this Cali visit that you about to embark on, man. What's that all about, man?
Well, real quick, we all know the homie Duck Girl 808.
Yeah, shout out to Duck Girl. Yeah, Duck World.
Clubs, the whole duck world, man, and no Ricky, Slow 90, so Duck Girl created a community called Duck World 808 about coming up on 1 year ago. And she's doing a 1 year birthday party, basically, for the Duck World as a whole. And we're basically all finna link up. There's mad people, all of the supporters of Duck World, people in Duck World, and it's gonna be a crazy show of instrumentalism, love, rapping, kicking it, like food, drinks, chill, like vibes. It's gonna be amazing. And I'll be there live in effect, man. I'm playing a whole set. I'm also gonna be popping out at Love Supreme. Love Supreme and playing with them too as well on Sunday. So it's lit, man. We outside.
Man, you teaming up with the powerhouses right now, man. Like you got Flipabeatclub, you got your joint, man, the Beatmakers Toolbox, you got I Love Supreme, you got Duck World, man. Everybody is doing some amazing things, man. Shout out to I Love Supreme California. You know what I mean? And Ontario, California. And then, Duck World. I just talked to Duck Girl because she came out with the pins. So I had to snatch up two of them joints. Show my support for Duck World. And man, she's gonna be on the show one day, man. So we talking about chopping it up right now, trying to get her on.
You gotta do that, man. You gotta do that. She's too ill.
Yeah, man. So, man, y'all stay tuned to B4Lasers, man. Socials, man. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be shooting content. You know what I mean? And
outside, man. You'll see plenty, man. Fuck around, do a beat set from the beach. You heard?
Yeah, who's doing beat sets at the beach, besides Sarah 2L. That's the only person I seen do a beat set at the beach.
You know what I'm saying?
But man, let's talk about Growin Painz, man. The genesis of this album, man. Like, how did this album even come to be? This would be your fourth full-length release too. So let's talk about this album, man. What's this? How did this album first start? And then I'll get into some more questions after we get done talking about the first question.
Okay. I bet. So, Growin Painz. Growin Painz is it's an adventure of a project, man. A bunch of this stuff is made on the SP404, and a bunch of this stuff is made before I had the 404 still, man, when I was just using Koala sample. I have been making beats for a long time now, as we all know, and I've grown through a lot. I've been through a lot of different avenues, peaks, valleys, ups, downs, turnarounds, in life, in my musical journey, that have led me to this album right here, which is why I named it Growin Painz. I flipped a record for Growin Painz. I wish I remember the name of all the songs that I sampled, but I can't keep them all in my head because I sampled too many songs. I'm a record digger and hunter of sounds, but the song that I did flip for Growin Painz, with that growing older now, it was like now I'm learning how. I was just like, man, like I feel that, and I've always felt that, and I've had that beat in the chamber for a while. And when I was listening to it with my wife, I was like, I think I know what I'm about the album. She was like, what? I think Growin Painz. I was like, I've grown through a lot, I've been through a lot. I mean, look at me now versus just a year ago. You know what I mean? When I talked to you, or like just about a year ago when we talked last, look how much I've grown. And picture how much I've grown since. I've been making music since I already told you, like 2006, 2007. Growing so much, and that's that's where that sprung from. That beat really talked to me, and I stuck with that name, Growin Painz, because we all go through them.
Right,
so,
man. It is definitely that's another one. Like the title, and then just listening to the first single, Growin Painz, man. I was like, man. Yeah, I just listening to it, I'm like, yo, man, we about to go on a ride, yo. So, You're about to go on a ride where you can just put this on and just cruise, man. Like, and just start contemplating on your own journey. You know what I mean? Like all the stuff that you've been through, all the stuff that you made it through as well.
That's right.
Man. So, okay. Let's get into the first track. It's called In My Head, man. So, man, I gotta talk to there was some people I gotta recognize, man. I gotta recognize these people that helped you with this album as well, man. So Birthplace was on the vocals. Ryan Svedson is on the trumpet or the first track. That joint is fire, by the way. I love trumpets anyway. So, and then Unique Monique, which is the wifey, you know what I mean? A&R management, doing her thing, Unique Studios, man. So, yo, how'd you get in link with, Birthplace, Ryan Svedson, and of course your wife, who's, I don't know how long you've been with her, but Unique Monique, y'all building some crazy stuff within your own family circle, man. So it's good to see that too.
Yeah, man. Love is a beautiful thing, man. So she's my biggest supporter. And she's always pushing me to continue to be great and continue to do better. So for Birthplace, that's actually that's the homie, man. He's from Texas as well. Shout out Texas.
Shout out to Texas.
He's in Austin. And this was a record that he made a long time ago. And I loved that song. Like I was like, dude, this is like, and it's like one of his, it's like underrated, dude's a phenomenal singer, and producer. And I asked him, like, yo, man, can you clear this for me, bro? Like, can I flip this? He was like, yeah, bro, B4, man. I mixed for him. I mixed like his latest two singles that have come out. His last one, his big splash when he dropped was Girls Just Love Me, which was a banger. So when you get time, everybody listening, make sure you go check that out. Support the homie Birthplace. That's with 2 eyes. So I flipped that, and that's how I came across the In My Head joint. And then I'm a huge advocate for SoundBetter. SoundBetter is one of my favorite platforms. I'm a mixing engineer on that platform. I have over 350 5-star reviews for mixing for clients all over the world. And I also not just mix for clients, but also work with musicians as well to get ideas across for other clients that I might be working with, or get ideas across for myself. Hence working with Ryan Svedson and or Svedson, I'm terrible.
Right. I was taking a guess on that joint. Yeah.
Facts. Shout out to homie Ryan S. Yeah, man. He came through and he killed it, adding beautiful trumpets all over that record, man, and that really just to help bring it to life. So.
Man, yeah, man. All right, let's get into the first track, man. We're gonna give y'all a little breadcrumb real quick so y'all can hear what y'all about to be in for on October 13th. B4Lasers Bandcamp, man. Growin Painz. Let's get into it, yo.
Let's do it.
Okay, so these are brand new songs that very few people have heard. Very much about what I've been going through. Okay, so
yeah, that's it. Real up. That's
real quick. In there and out of there.
You know what I'm saying? In and out, man. Listen, the drums, man. The drums, but the melody with the singing. Oh, man. Yo, man. It puts you in that mood already. First track, off the jump, yo.
Yeah,
already.
It's not so simple.
No, I didn't even get.
Come on, man. Stop it, bro.
Yo,
Stop
man.
it.
Yo, this is gonna be one of them joints, man. That's like, yo, the replay value is gonna be super high, bro. Yo, he gonna have cassettes. And he got the merch already lined up, man. So y'all can pre-order everything right now on his Bandcamp. Get your cassette, get your digital download, get, you know what I mean, the merch. I'm pretty sure you're gonna have some portraits like you had for Amon Atori, Amori Atori, Eternal.
So this time I'm actually, so this is what I'm doing. I came out heavy to do I came out a lot of money, man, to do my last that last big run, and I felt like it was a lot of bread invested. Like I did, you know, bounce back. I made my money back, but it was too much invested. Like, it was a little uncomfortable. So this time, I'm just focusing on cassettes. So I'm gonna do a 50 run of cassettes that were all handmade by me and O'Ricky. Shout out to homie O'Ricky out in Sacktown.
Sacktown O'Ricky.
Sacktown O'Ricky. So I'm gonna focus with that. Maybe I'll do posters I'll do prints if I see some people that want one, because I've gotten better with art and creating my art and using different platforms to create all of the artwork, which you can see for Growin Painz. I know that's the In My Head single, which drops in a few hours, but all of the artwork I've been making, I've made by myself. So I've gotten better at it. I've gotten better at it. I'm able to get the artwork at a much higher resolution so that I can make the prints bigger, which is what I wanted to do. I couldn't do that with Fool's Paradise and Carpe Diem, because when I was making the art, I didn't know that the pixels need to be massive for it to relate to how big it's going to be when you print it. So it's like a huge difference, right? It's like you think 3,000 pixels is big, and it's really, in reality, when you go to print it, it's pretty small. So so I'm super excited to maybe do some prints. If some people are interested, go mine, I'll get you a print, because you're the homie. I'm just gonna make one for you.
And I appreciate that, fam, but I still gotta support. You know what I mean? Because it's an investment in you to keep going. You know what I mean? So
I appreciate that, man. It means a lot, bro. Seriously.
Yeah, man. Yo, it's my pleasure, my honor, man, just to be a part of, you know what I mean, your journey, man. Like, yo, man. You know, so I'm gonna get the print, I'm gonna get the cassette, because, you know, I love cassettes. You know what I mean? It brings me back to my childhood when I was catching the New Jersey Transit to to Broadway to go talk to the bootleggers. Like, yo, let me get that new, you know what I mean, Outcast, or that new.
Let me get that
Fuji.
DMX, dog. Let me get that hell is hot. What did he say?
Yeah. You know, so yeah, man, it just brings me back to that, man. So that's the feeling of holding the music is way different than just going to Apple or going to Spotify or Tidal and just click and play. You know what I mean? Like, it means more to me. That's just me, though. So
100%. Also, before I forget, I need to rewrite. Not rewrite, but I need to add into the description of the album. Shout out my homie and good friend Curtis Holly from Colorado. He's actually playing the bass on In My Head as well. I just noticed that that's not in there. I did so much writing when creating those descriptions. I don't know how I skipped over my head, but that's live bass as well that you hear In My Head that's being played. So shout out to homie Curtis Holly and his thing, Lavender Lane Productions. I appreciate you, bro. You always been rocking with me for a really long time. So yeah, shout out for that.
Yeah, man. Yo, that bass line is crazy.
The bass line is crazy. Bro's a wizard on that thing.
Yo, man. Okay, yo, let's get into Since I Met You, which is, yo, right off the bat, I can see me hitting, you know what I mean, on a repeat, when you repeat and just repeat that one track. Yeah. Like, this is one of those joints, man. Like, I can just run this back like 15, 20 times and it's still smash, man. And yo, man, so let's talk about Since I Met You, yo. What is this track about, yo?
Since I Met You, man. Let's see. Since I Met You, man, I believe. Play it first. Play
Okay.
it first, and I'll
Okay.
be able to gather a little better.
Okay, bet. All right, hold on one second. All right, so everybody, internets, man, we going to Since I Met You, man. Just a little snippet into this joint, man. Hope y'all enjoy it, man. Turn this up, yo. Turn this up in your radios, man.
Yes, sir.
Since I met you, life hasn't been the same. I do. I do.
Yeah, that's it. That's all y'all get. Real love. Yo.
You already know what I'm feeling. So look, Since I Met You, man. Since I Met You was one of my first beats on the SP404, actually, bro. When I got it. That was probably like beat number like 3 or 4 on an SP. And I remember I was hunting on I believe I was on Spotify, like trying to find some heat to flip. And I came across that, which I think, dang, who is the group? Hold on. Well, I came across that record, and it was man, it was so good. Like, "Pin all my love to you," and I was just like, yo.
Yeah.
I gotta, man, I have to flip this, and that's yeah, man. It's really about just giving all your love to that one person, that one thing, you know, pouring it into that person, and that's really what this beat is about for me. Hence why its name, Since I Met You, you know, because since I met my wife, since I'm at, you know, this community, things have really have changed for such a better, so much bigger, so much great things have come from it. And yeah, that's most definitely where that came from and where it stems from.
Yo, man. That's yo, man. That's what it is, man. Since I Met You, yo, we only 2 tracks in and we already slapping us, yo. Come on, bruh. So, okay, listen, when people put this on, what do you want them to like do? Like, do you want them to just put it on and do housework, or should they sit their ass down, smoke something, drink something, and just chill and vibe out to this joint, yo?
Well, you know, it's I think the first time you listen to it, you should sit down, you should relax. You know what I mean? Maybe wait till it's evening outside. You know what I mean? Hop in the whip, take a spin. You know what I mean? Hit the highway. You know, and just enjoy this, take it in, and enjoy that you've went through these growing pains as well. You know, you see what I'm saying? You met someone as well that changed everything. You know, and now it's all coming to me too about Since I Met You. So it's really about, yes, since I'm the dedication, man, dedicating all your love. That's the record. Dedicate my love to you. I think it's Raw Soul Express, and that was the record, man. Where I was like, it was like when I heard that, I dedicate all my love to you.
Woo.
I was like, yo, and it was a rare joint. Like, it wasn't super pop. It wasn't like this super popular song that like had millions and millions of plays and a lot of purchases, and it was just something I found, you know, hunting along, and yeah, man. Since I Met You was a very special joint to me, dog. That's why it's track number 2.
Yo, man, that is an incredible joint, man. We 2 tracks in, everybody. Internets, we talking to B4Lasers, man. Beatmakers Toolbox founder. You know what I mean? Chicago stand up right now. You know what I mean? Yo, Flipabeatclub affiliate, man. Like,
See,
yo,
young host. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
man.
Got me on
Yo.
that flyer now, B. You heard?
Yeah,
Shout out
yo.
Jimmy and Mons Rock, man. I love y'all niggas, man. For real.
Yeah, man. Yo, shout out to DB and Mons, man, doing something crazy. Yo, Flipabeatclub with the trademark, you know what I mean? So, yo, nobody else can take that. This is beat culture, man. That's a win for beat culture, for music, for hip hop. I said that on my IG, and I mean that shit. Like, yo, ain't nobody else doing the shit we do that they doing and that they inspiring others to do. You know what I mean? So, still, you gotta give them their flowers, man. Salute to both of them, man, and the entire team, the chapters that's around the world. You know what I mean? You just got another one, I think, in Houston. Where else? There's another one somewhere, man. It's hard to keep up with all the chapters, man.
They all over, man. They all over.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah, they all over. But yo, man, let's get into what's that? Agave love. I think that's how you say it, right?
Agave love, man.
Yeah, let's play this real quick. We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this joint too, man. So let's get into Agave Love, yo, from the album Growin Painz, coming out October 13th, man. So Agave Love, let's get it. We didn't even get into the joint. That was, yo, man, yo. That joint is, yeah, it's melodic, but it take you on a like, it make you want to look at the stars, dog. Like it's,
on a journey.
Yeah, man. Yo, so let's talk about Agave Love, man. Like where this. I know you was sample digging, man. You was searching. You found this joint, man.
This one I'm telling you, I had just got the SP, bro. This was most definitely I started this job that I still got now. Shout out to the homies. And it's my first job where I could like make beats at work. You know what I'm saying? Like I could like do as long as I was doing my job, like they didn't really trip about me like making beats. So like I would listen to just music like all day. I'd be on Bandcamp, like hunting, Spotify hunting. And this is another record, like I said, if I could remember every single sample I flipped, man, I would my head would be 5 times the size. But this one was very special, man. I remember I did cook this up at work. And the reason why I named it that, right? Agave Love. The reason why I named it that was agave is sweet, right? But it also is used to make things like tequila, right?
Right.
It reminds me of how love is sweet. At times, it stings. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what that reminds me of. It makes me feel like I'm floating. But at the same time, these things I remember, you know, these things we've all been through. Like I said, growing pains. All the topics are about growing pains and the things that we go through, right? Everybody's had that agave love in their life. If it was in high school, middle school, college, you know, post-college, whatever. Everybody's had that love that was so sweet, but at the same time, it stung like hell. You know? So, yeah.
Gotta be love, man. Yo, man, that joint that's another one too, man. We 3 tracks in, dog. Like, listen, y'all, I know y'all hearing this internets, man. So when y'all get this, y'all listen to this, this show, immediately just, on YouTube, if you got the newer phones, you can listen to YouTube, but still go to like do something else, multitasking basically. Just go to Bandcamp, man. Type in B, the letter B, 4, and then lasers. Click on it. Click on Growin Painz. Click pre-order. Click get you a cassette or some merch. And then stay tuned for like October 13th, man. It's gonna be on and popping. You know what I'm saying? You heard? Yo, man. So listen, man. When you was making this album, man, like, and I know you had your like, you wanted this to be a, like a life type of. This is like a life album, man. If I can say that, man. This is like speaking to like, I know a lot of people's lives, that are going through their journeys, speaking about their lives, but the impact that you want this album to make, like, what does that look like? What does that feel like?
I want this album. I want this album to touch the soul, man. Like, I want you to hear this and just know that I'm authentic in my creation. I'm authentic in my sample selection, and the moods that I'm trying to convey upon you, and hopefully not just make you feel, but actually emotions and things that you feel, that you are feeling or have felt before, and it's a remembrance of that. That's really what I want this album to do. I want it to just be a journey for people to just remember all the shit that they've been through and all the stuff that they've made it through, all the bullshit they've made it through, all of the ups, downs, hurdles, that you've pushed through, and you are where you are today. And if you are in that valley, or you are going through some hard times right now, or you are, struggling right now, that, everything is going to be okay. And you're going to grow past that. There's a whole bunch of love out here for you, and to continue to grow, because that's life.
Yo, man, let's bring this. That brings us to Growin Painz, which was the first single that you put out. What was that? I think it might have been 2 weeks ago that you put that single out.
Yep.
Growin Painz, self-title of the track, the album as well.
If you look at the album art for that, that's, you know what? If I could, I'm gonna just throw a sidebar real quick, like not even too long, right? So the album art for Growin Painz, I love that one, man. I made that too. It sucks because the only way you can get him to pop up is when you play the song, but it'll pop up when he plays the song. It's got a rose that's coming out of the ground for the single, but for the album, right? The full art, if you buy the cassette, there's actually a front. There's a front, and then there's an inside on the insert. So there's actually a full portrait that I made. It's a wide portrait for the album, and you see the kids playing basketball. They're chilling, having a good time in the hood, and they are happy, but to your right, this picture actually continues, right? And what ends up being on the right is a guy in a red hoodie, hoodied up on the corner. You know what I'm saying? And it just depicts that growing pains, that like one time we was all just happy as kids, just kicking, having a good time. You know what I mean? But life is always, hard times are ahead for everybody. You know what I mean? The struggle is there for everybody. It was always there. We was just young and we didn't see it. We all gonna go through those growing pains. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like the whole point of that image, man. So yeah, that's why the cover right now is just the kids, you know, is the young, you know, and that you know, you grow. It's wild, man. It's wild how I thought about this whole little album.
It's dope, man. It's dope, man. Because that was going to be my next question after we heard it, but you gave it to him already, man. Because I was going to ask you, I'm like, all right, it seemed like everybody's having fun, but yeah, we go listen to Growin Painz, but I want to bring in, the end of Agave Love, because the end of Agave Love leads into Growin Painz. I love the way you did that too, man. Just to like you took, yeah,
I love that.
Yeah,
a lot of those, man. There's a lot of those, man. Where it leads, it's beautiful.
Yeah, man. Let's get into Growin Painz.
Facts.
That's it. Real up. Yo, that's
yeah, man. What?
Yo, man. Like just
heard that the first time, it was like, yo, what the fuck was that?
Yo, man. This joint right here, this the the first single of the joint, man. Growin Painz. Yo, man, I was like, yo, we really about to be in for it, man. And you told me about this album a year ago. Yeah, I remember you told me about on the show, on your episode, man. I can't remember which. I think it was episode 90. I want to say 92, 93.
Some of the 90s for sure, yeah.
Yeah, so I remember you said, yo, I got some shit, boy. And then you let me hear it, and I was like, yeah, man. Yeah, we're about to be in for it.
Yeah, man.
So, yo, man, talk about this Growin Painz track, yo. How did it come about? How did it come together, yo?
Growin Painz, man. How did it come together? Well, it was around. I remember it was around when, funny enough, that it was around when Koala first dropped the AI, the stem splitter.
Oh yeah, shout out to Koala,
A lot of
man.
people don't know, like all of these, like anything you hear where you hear like these crazy artifacts and stuff. I just love the way it sounded at a time. So what I would do is I would use Koala to like separate stems, and then I would record them into the SP, and then I would make the beats on the SP. So that's how you got Growin Painz for sure. This was before the what is it? Serato stems. No, we ain't had that yet.
Yeah.
We ain't had an instantaneous separation yet. You had to wait like 5 minutes with Koala, but it was great. So Growin Painz, dog, it was just, yo, I heard the record, I heard the song, and it took me, like, I heard it in me, I was immediately like, I have to shop this, man. Like, I have to slice this up, and that's exactly what I did. And it took me somewhere, man. It was special. I love the bounce of the hi-hats. It's not really like a but a
right, yeah.
Nice little swing like to it. Like it was kind of gave me that old like SP 1200, that kind of bounce swing, like not your normal, bounce. So yeah, man. Growin Painz was really special to me. That's why I chose for it to be the first track and the title track of the album. Growin Painz really, it just takes me back. Every time I hear that, man, I just feel like I'm at home. I'm in Kenosha, man. Just like 17, trying to figure out what I'm trying to do in life. You know what I'm saying? Kicking it with my friends, just it's a whole bunch of bullshit I had no business being in. Just
right.
that's what that reminds me of, man. Like it really does, man.
Okay, yo, for the internets, man. So for y'all that don't know, man, Kenosha is in Wisconsin. Okay, so you know what I mean. Cheesehead State, Wisconsin, stand up, man. One of your own is doing some crazy, amazing things. You know what I mean? yo, man. I'm stuck on the artwork too, man. Like the artwork.
I made all this, man.
Listen, man. Like, listen,
see that,
bro.
They see that flower coming out the concrete with the Jackson. Come on, man.
Yeah.
What?
Yo, man. Who doing that? Yo, like, yo.
Who doing that, man? Who doing that, man? And it feels so authentic.
Yeah, that's, man.
Authenticity.
Man, are you just, have you been trained to do digital art, or are you just learning as you go?
Like a lot of people don't know, like for Fool's Paradise, man, and Carpe Diem, I drew that shit like on my iPad with an iPad pencil. I've never drawn a day in my life, bro. I just decided I wanted to draw it, and I made art. It was fire, and I was like, you know what? I like this. You know, and now I'm into AI art. AI art is so much fun. Text the prompt, trying different combinations, trying different words, different meanings. You know, using different like descriptions of things, and adding distance, and you know, different vantage points and stuff to create like, you know, the image that you're looking for. You know, it's a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, internets, don't be scared of this new AI. You know what I mean? Like, if used the wrong way, yes, it can be detrimental to humanity. But when we're talking about creativity, yo, it can only just help us even more evolve, even more express ourselves even more if we let it. You know what I mean? So it's not being in soul control. We are the soul. We control it. You know what I mean? So y'all don't forget that, man. Don't be scared of this digital art stuff. You know what I mean? Because I'm learning about it right now too. I'm using Canva. And I'm just doing all types of crap. You know what I mean? So
shout out Canva for dropping their new AI text to image, and they're about to roll out their text to video. Shout out AI. Yeah, shout out AI. Yo, AI, I fuck with you, man. I ain't talking Allen Iverson, bro. AI, yo, I fuck with you, fam.
Yes. Yo, man. You heard? Yo, man. Listen. Yo, Growin Painz, man.
October 13th, you heard?
Yo, don't be the one, you know what I mean, that was like, yo, we told you about it, and then 6 months later, you're like, yo, I should have listened and just pre-ordered it, or pre-ordered cassette. You got any cassettes left? No, he don't got no more. He about to sell out.
Man.
You know what I mean? So,
you know,
stop playing.
I sent, just for, you know, so that you can see, I sent the full. I don't know how easy it is for you to see the chat on Zoom, but I sent the full artwork, like, so you can see the actual, like, how it's supposed to be depicted in full.
Okay.
If you want to take a view at it, you know, later or whatever.
I'll take a look at it, man. You know I will. So yo, let's get into Face to Face, another joint, man. Another joint.
Right there.
Bruh. All right. Yeah. Let's play this joint that we're gonna talk about. We're gonna chop it up, man. So let's get to the end of Growin Painz. And I like the lead-ins, dog. I like the lead-ins to the next track, man, because it gives a little bit of time for us to like digest it, but then get ready for what's next. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, man. Okay, hold on. Face to Face, everybody. That's it, yo. That's it, yo. That joint is definitely yo. I can see putting this on in the club at live performances and just everybody like, yo, man.
For the people that's not in the city, man, y'all have missed that one live. I've most definitely pulled that one out. Dorians and the whole crowd is just waving, and it's just all love and happiness. I'm gonna play that in LA. I'm playing the album for the Duck World show. Believe that you're gonna get the album across your head.
Man, yo. So face to face, man. That first of all, the title.
Face to face.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The title of the track, man. So how the title of the track means what?
It means facing your fears, facing your challenges, facing maybe there might be something that you hate about yourself, facing that, you know, with all strength and all heart, bro. Like, that's what that means. Like it says during the chorus, I've come face to face with returns on my love. Like, that's real. Because I really have. That was something that really touched me with that chop, was because I really have been face to face with someone just returning my love. You know what I mean? That means what that means is someone that you might have given your all to them, you know, and they just was like, yo, I don't want this shit. Just do you wrong, do you dirty. And I've been done like that in different ways, you know, in relationships and, you know, friendships where you play or you get hustled or you get fucked over. That person just returns the love that you give to them like it don't even matter. You gotta face that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta face that. So that's most definitely what that track means to me and what it meant to me when I was making it and what I was going through in my head when I was making that.
Man, that's just, yo, the way that you're chopping your samples, you're chopping the words that mean the most to you in these joints, man. And that's what this is all about when we talk about sampling. You know what I mean? Just grabbing the pieces that stand out to you, that make you feel something, and just, you know what I mean, creating something that relates. You know what I mean? Like, yo, man, I really appreciate the way you chop your joints, man. And then the drum work, you know what I mean? Like, all your drums always be smacking, yo.
Yeah, man, that's what it's about. You know, you gotta hit. You gotta have some smack to it. You know, it's funny though. It makes it hard to place the records though. I've been dealing with a lot of denials from curators and shit. Like, they don't like, man, they don't be wanting to support it because it hits too hard, or it's like too this. It's always too this or too that, or you got vocal chops in it, or I'm like, I don't understand. And you know, my wife, once again, you gotta face that shit though. You can't let that tear you down. You gotta face it, face up, head to head. You know, I get denied. So what? I get told no. Well, hey, I'm still selling cassettes. Well, hey, someone still said yeah. You know, say no, don't support me. That's cool. That's your loss. Your listeners should have heard this greatness, but you're keeping it from them. So you gotta live with that. And that's just how I look at this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna continue to be me and continue to make beats like I want to make beats and continue to craft them how I feel is right. Nobody can tell me what's right or wrong. So, you know, just wanted to say that. Want to vent on that real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yo, talk your shit, man. It's all right, yo. This is where you geek out, but you also get to talk your shit, man. Like, and just the shit that you overcame. You know what I mean? With people saying no, which is a part of the game anyway. But not letting it stop you, man. So I'm super proud of you, man. Yo, your support system is definitely one of those great support systems as well, man. Like, man, yo, man. I know my wife, super supportive, man. Like, it just allows me to do like what I'm doing right now, just talking to the different people and just stories, man. Like that's how this world works anyway. It's just stories. Everybody's got a different story. Let's hear different stories, man. Let's connect. This person may have been through something that you're going through right now. They got the tools, they got the gems. Hey, all right, here go these jewels, here go these gems that I was going through. Here's what I learned. Here's what you can do. Boom. Save time, lessen the what do you call it, learning curve, and then keep rocking, man. So yeah, man. Proud of you, bro. Yo, let's talk about let's get into this cold motherfucking interlude.
Cold motherfucking interlude. Yo, shout out. This is all Ricky's favorite joint. So if you know, for everybody listening right now, that means a lot. That's like a huge thing. You know,
yo, talk about old Ricky's part in this project as well too.
Well, Ricky is he was a huge inspiration behind this beat as well. Like the way I attacked this beat specifically, was I remember making this and I was like, when I got the SP and I was like, man, Ricky's finna be like, you cold as fuck. And I was like, that's what I like. Man, this beat was crazy, man. Shout out Roland for making the SP4 for her. I love you for this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's really where that and I kind of wanted to like I said, this album is about life. You know, it's about the growing pains of life and the different stages we go in life, right? Cold motherfucking interlude stands for more than just like an interlude or just like a short beat or whatever you want to put it. It actually stands for this is your talk your shit phase in life, right? Everybody's gotten to that point. Just like you said, everybody's gotten to, this is your cocky phase. This is your phase in life where can't nobody tell you shit. You know what I mean? Like it's finna say, I don't need no motherfucking filter. I'm just a cold mother. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. Like and I was talking to, I forgot who I was chatting with about this beat specifically. I believe it was more than likely old Ricky. And I'll get to what old Ricky's what else he's done for this project as well. But I was talking about this specific interlude, man, and it was I was like, the thing that they'll probably go over people's heads is how I'm playing the effects as this intro of this interlude happens. It starts filtered, right? Mm-hmm. It's filtered. The beat's filtered. The vocals are filtered, and then it goes away and it says, I don't need no motherfucking filter. I'm just a cold mother, and then it drops in the full. You know what I mean? Like I'm actually using those words. I'm telling you what I'm doing though. You know, I actually had it filtered, isolator on. You know what I mean? Dropped it, took the filter off. You know what I mean? Played the vocal drop, dropped the beat. Like I really did that. You know, and that. So it means more than just some words that are just there in the beginning of the track. It's just actually how I was performing it for you it got laid to wax. So yeah. But and then Ricky's contribution to this album is he actually hand cut, printed, signed, sealed, delivered the cassettes that are up for sale right now. The Polaroids that will also be included as a free gift in the cassettes. He helped me put all that together. I created the artwork. I created the separate images and everything. And then he helped put the physical together. He also dubbed all of the cassettes by hand at the crib. So he's listened to this album probably more than me. So I love you, bro, and I appreciate you for that, man. When you hear this, just know that 100%, man. You family all the way from here in the Midwest, bro, to the West Coast, bro. Ricky, I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, let's get into this cold motherfucking interlude, yo. Let's get into it.
Kid, nigga, look. I mean, it hit me from any angle. Oh, nigga, I don't need no filter, nigga. I'm just a cold mother.
Whoa, that's it. That's it. Yo, I don't need no interlude. I don't need no filter. I'm just a cold motherfucker. Yeah.
Hey, yo, you can hit me from any angle.
Yeah. Yo, man.
Shout out Erica Badu, man. Miss Badu, I love you, mama. Straight up.
Yo, man. Yo,
Straight
man.
out Miss Badu for that, man.
Yo, shout out to Erica, man. What do you call her? Big belly, fat belly Bella. She got like 10 different names, man. Like, yo, man. But yo, the great Erica Badu, man. We give you your flowers as well, man. Still being creative. Yeah, man. Shout out to her, man. So, yo, man, we gonna keep it rocking, man. Yo, this joint already, yo. If y'all not excited for this joint, internets, you need to slap yourselves, wake up, pour some water on your face, drink some water, but then pour some on your head and wake up.
Wake up, man. It's a vibe, man. It's a bop, man. 12 joints, straight heat rock.
And then we talking Off My Mind, which is the next track. And we just gonna play Off My Mind, man, because and then we'll talk about Off My Mind right after that, yo. So let's get into it.
Do it.
Ooh, man. Yo, if I can have this on I was just thinking while I was playing, man. If I can do this with the SP, with the effects, and just, you know what I mean, echo out each track, yo, that shit would, oh, man, would hit so much harder, too, yo. I'm going to do that in post-editing. Don't worry about it. I got you, fam.
It's going to be heat. I ain't even worried, man.
Yeah, yo, talk to me about Off My Mind, yo.
Oh, honey. It's been such a long time. That's my joint, man. So I believe I went digging at I believe I was at Record Wonderland, man. Shout out Record Wonderland. No, I got this from Miyagi Records. I remember. But shout out Record Wonderland anyway, because Hood Love came from Record Wonderland. But anyways, I was at Miyagi Records. It was 25% record day. So I got a whole bunch of wax. And I remember I got Misty Blue. Misty Blue, man. It was an amazing album, man. I can't remember the artist off the top. I'm terrible with names, man. But anyways, that record right there. So I wanted to flip Misty Blue. It's a very popular, very well-known song. I normally try to stay away from like super popular, well-known songs, but I tried to flip it in a way where you never heard Misty Blue. So you almost forget that's that song at all. You know what I mean?
Right.
And, that was what I was on with that one. That was a challenge for me. Like, I was like, and it was funny because I didn't know it was like a super, like, I didn't know how popular that song was until like after I'm in it. And I was like, oh shit, this is a really, my wife's like, yeah, that's a huge song. Like, you don't know that? I'm like, man, I'm young. I don't be knowing everything. I just love to collect records.
Right.
And that's most definitely the vibe, like the creation behind Off My Mind. And then the meaning behind that record to me, the way I flipped it, you know, sometimes you just want to get like bullshit off your mind, man.
Um,
You know, you go through shit. You know, you go through things in life, and it's like the vices in life. You know what I mean? Like I drink or you smoke weed or like it just helps get the bullshit off your mind. And that's what that beat was for me. I believe I had a bad day that day too. Like shitty day at work. I was hella tired. And I was able to like dig into the crates. I pulled that one out and I made something beautiful out of it. And it made the album.
man, the emotional, like, ain't it crazy how you can have a bad day, you know what I mean, or a not so good day, and go home and you get in your creative space and then you come out with something that it's like, yo, damn, like maybe I should have more not so good days so I can come up with shit like this. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, yo, I mean, yo, man, it be those ones, man, because I've gone through that. I'm pretty sure the people listening, my mutant family that's listening to this, can feel me when I say this. Like those not so good days or challenging days be having you creating the best music. You know what I mean? For that day, you know what I mean? So
been such a long time. Trying to get you off of my mind.
yeah, man. Yo, and y'all getting inside information. Yo, this is insider trading right now, yo, from B4Lasers, man. You know what I'm saying? So
the way these chops are is great, man. If y'all learned anything, man, stop looping, man. Chop that shit up.
Chop that shit up, yo.
Chop it up, bro. What can you make out of that, man? I want to hear something different out of that. I want to hear something I ain't heard, man. Mix and match the words. It just don't go that way. Real songs don't play like that, you know. Switch it up. How can you turn it into something new? Straight up.
That's what it's about, man. I think Ninth Wonder was just talking about something too, man, about he was talking about, you know, people making music and the sampling, and it's never the machines or something. Oh man, I can't remember. He just put it out like he was like today or yesterday. But yeah, man, when Ninth Wonder talks, like majority of us, we listen because he got the jewels, man. He got the game, you know. So he been chopping sample records his whole career, you know.
Yeah, man. It's not all about the machines. If that's what he was talking about, it most definitely ain't about the machines, bro. You put me on Koala, I'm going crazy. I don't care. I mean, I got 5 different machines here in front of me, man.
Yeah, you in a spaceship for real, yo. Talk about your creative space a little bit, man. Like, what does that feel like when you in your creative space and you got, you know what I mean, your controls, you know what I mean, your spaceship controls, just how you want them and everything like that. Like, what's the first thing you do when you sit down to create?
The first thing I do when I sit down is just power everything on and see the lights just flicker. You know, I just kind of soak that in. And then I usually open up some anime, and you gonna lie, put it on mute. Some classic show I've seen 1,000 times already, put it on mute, put it full screen in the background. And then I just got some record like holders, you know, and then I hit the crates. I got a bag here, my Flipabeatclub tote full of records from, I don't even remember where I was at. I think, me and Damo, shout out Damo do the most, we went to Record Wonderland. And I bought a bunch of stuff, man. I got some stuff here I ain't even flip yet, man. And my homie, that dude Nate, he gave me some records. I got like some, what do you call it, man? I got some Doobie Brothers. I got Cheech and Chong.
Sheesh.
I got this tote right here. I haven't even dug into this tote yet. Yeah, I get to dig through records. I pick a record. And I go to town. The last record I was listening to, Asia's Alpha record. Found some fire in there. Never know what you'll find.
Man, never know, man. Just put the record on. Just listen, you know. Listen and see what it's about.
As of lately, I've really gotten into using the SP505. So the SP505 is like a bigger 303.
Mm-hmm.
And what I've been using the 505 for is just texture for the samples. So I'll record the records in like a lower sample rate, like because you can't do that on the 404 Mach 2. So I'll be using the 404 Mach 2 as like an MPC, and use the SP505 as like an S950. And basically, I record in a different sample rate. I'll choose what I want. So either long or lo-fi, which is either 11K or like 22K sample rate, and record it in. I'm able to get like a grittier texture and sound versus just that super clean. Like you even hear on this album right now, like personally, all the samples are pretty like clean. Like everything is super clean. And that's that, you know, SP Koala, it doesn't do any kind of conversion. There's no input saturation. Like you can't like drive inputs and stuff like that. Just, you can on the 4/4, like obviously it does like a soft living, but it doesn't sound the same as the older 505s, 303s, 202s. Just doesn't sound the same. 404s doesn't sound the same. So most definitely this new one, it's built to be really clean. So I'm like, yo, what's good? So I used the 505 for some color on the samples, record them in, and then record those, you know, into the 404, and then get the chopping up. It's great. It kind of gives me that MPC S950 kind of workflow feel that you would normally see cats do with that kind of equipment, except for this is my technique with it. This is how I like it. So yeah, that's pretty much my setup. I use the digitone for basses. Boom, 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 doom, doom, doom. And then, yeah, my Benny Dub DigiSiren, Benny Dub analog siren generator, which is a dub siren. And that runs into a really dope reverb from CM, which is like Cursac Music. It's called Resound. And I use that as the reverb of my siren delay, as a space echo delay built in. I like all analog, man. I like to try to stay out of the DAWs when I'm making beats. Just, you know,
it gives the music more character too. You know what I mean? Not just having like some VSTs and stuff like that. It's like these are effects that are built into these machines when they were made. You know what I mean? So
100%.
Yeah, man, it's different, man. So, man, yeah, I love hearing y'all stories about how y'all, you know, y'all setups, like the way y'all create, what y'all create with, and what y'all do to these different things. And you know, I'm just trying to catch up to, you know what I mean, get mines like, you know, I'm still working on that. I'm still working on sound stuff, but y'all, yeah, man.
Fire, man.
Appreciate that, man.
Keep reaching for the top, man. I still got some little things I want to do, but I finally got my desk like fully set up, like two tables. So now I got 2 tables, so I have more room and space, and it's just real nice now, man. I sit in front of this, I feel like I'm in a command center. So.
Yeah, man. Yo, does your command center have a name?
Unique Studios, I guess. Still.
Yeah, I got you. Yo, okay, so yo, man. Let's get into Hood Love, man. We're gonna get in from Off My Mind and roll right into Hood Love, and then we'll talk about Hood Love.
I think you got Cry Together before Hood Love, but
Cry. Oh yeah, you're right. Cry Together is right after Off My Mind. All right, so we'll go into Cry Together, mono cuts.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get it. Man, listen. Listen, yo, I'm sitting here like, I'm like, oh my, yo, this joint funky, yo.
That's my
Yo, man, that's another standout joint, man. And that is a popular sample, but the way you flipped it, you made that shit your own, man. Like, yo, let's talk about Cry Together, man.
Cry Together. So Cry Together is most definitely a Duck World flip. That was a Duck World sample flip challenge. That was a Duck Girl selection. I remember that was 100% one of the first beats I made on the 404. That was like number like 2 or 3 maybe. That beat, man, it means a lot to me. That's why I didn't just do it as a sample from chance. I actually put that one on the album because it really meant like that last night, sweet last night. My woman, we cried.
Yep.
Like I've been there. Come on, man. You ain't a real cat, man. Unless you kid it. I've cried with my girl, man. Like we've been through it, man. We've had to face to face. We've had to face that shit.
Right.
You know, you gotta work through your problems. You gotta work through your issues. You gotta work through your disagreements. You gotta work through the pain, the mistakes, and this is what you get to, man. You cry together, and then it flows right into some hood love. You know what I mean? Like all that shit go together, baby.
I like what you did there.
Like greens and candy yam with some mac and cheese. You heard? Go together, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, I like what you. Yo, man. Oh man, I gotta. Yo, as soon as we get done this, man, I gotta get this cassette, man. Because here's the thing, man. When I like have, grandkids eventually. Or even when like people come and be like, yo, what you be listening to these days? I gotta pull out this joint, man. I gotta play this joint, man. Like, it's gonna hit them like, yo, who made this? I'm like, yo, my guy, man, B4Lasers, man. Like, man, I've been doing this for 3 years, yo. Y'all better catch up, yo. Like, we got real mutants out here. B4Lasers is one of them mutants, man. Like, come on, man.
And that's what it's about with the analog mediums, man. It's not that, y'all being old, y'all making cassettes. Nah, man, when you gone, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers ain't gonna pay for your distro kit for forever, bro.
Right.
It's gonna be gone, cuz. And it's not gonna be on Spotify. And it's not gonna be on Apple Music, and you're gonna be gone. And you're just a memory. But you actually have, like, hard copies of things, man. There's just that much of a chance that just like I get these records and I sample these records, that somewhere down the line someone finds these cassettes, bro. Somebody listens to these cassettes, or like my More Eternal album, someone plays my record, like that's what it's about, the longevity. Things ain't forever, man. So I just try to leave something. And that's why I've been doing it. I'm doing it right now.
Man. Yo, man. Yo. Cry together, right? And then we go into Hood Love, because they connected. Everything's connected, right? So let's get into Hood Love.
Down, baby. That's one of my natural reflexes.
Oh, so what, you like being in my way?
What you think?
Yo, that switch up that you did right there, my guy, yo, I said, oh, man. Yo. Hood love, yo.
Hood love. We cry together. We make up. some hood love. You know what I mean? Everybody been through these, man. This is growing pain. This is why it all relates.
Yep.
Real. Everybody had their heart broken. Your girl broke your heart. You know what I'm saying? Y'all going through it. You know what I'm saying? And y'all work it out. Y'all back together. It's just to some hood love. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so you like being in my way? What you think? Straight up, man. Shout out Menace to Society, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was trying to remember the movie that was from, yo. I kept thinking, going back to when Lorenz Tate was a teenager and they went to the beach and then he was talking to an older girl, but that wasn't the movie though. But
he in that movie though.
He is in that movie. He did a lot of freaking movies. Oh dog, man. Yo, man. I like the way you just put these together. The way that you what do we call it? We call it oh man, how do you organize the tracks? Oh man, I'm losing it. How you put them in order?
Chronologically? I don't know.
Oh man, it didn't come to me. Anyway, yo man, but just the way you put the tracks together from start, the very first one to lead into the second, third, fourth, fifth. You know what I mean? Like just the way you did that, man. You did a great job, yo. Did you do that solely?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Good job, man. Good freaking job, man. Man. And then my favorite thing, he ain't say thing, my favorite thing. What is it? Me.
B15. B15. Yes, sir. I was clouded, man. This my girl. This one right here, this for Unique Monique, man. This is my girl. This is my girl. When I made this, I thought about her the whole time. She loved it. I remember I made this on Koala. This is a Koala sample joint. And I was chilling right here in this very spot that I'm in right now. And yeah, I cooked this up.
Yo, man, lilac flower. Lilac flower. Man, let's get into me fave ting. Lilac flower. Yo. Man, real up, yo. Y'all want to hear that? Because he didn't even get into, it's like it's building up, yo. That's yeah, man. That drum is, I might have to play that for my wife, man. Yo. Yo, I think,
that's what that one was about. I wanted it, like, it's been hard. It's been not hard, but it's been a heavy 9 tracks. So I'm like, I after this hood love, right? What there isn't there always that moment of softness, that moment of gentleness? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I wanted that to embody. Also, remembering another thing about this track, your favorite team, is to humble yourself, right? If you listen to the sample, it says, Are lilacs still your favorite flower? Because I picked them and brought them in. So, like, humble yourself. Show your girl some love, man. Do something for her. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, y'all heard? Yo, man. Listen. Yo, you know the crazy thing is we talking about that right now, and I was just talking to my wife about how Dr. Ruth, who's passed away, rest in peace. I don't know if everybody remembered Dr. Ruth, but it was an older lady, an elder, and she was always talking about relationships. She was always talking about, sex. And as a kid, I'm looking at Dr. Ruth like, why is this old lady like talking about sex and, you know what I mean, and love and compassion and, you know, grace and all that type of stuff? But now I get it, yo. Like, that's what we need, man. It can't always be hard all the time, man. It's gotta be softness. It's gotta be balance. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Balance, man. Yo, man. All right, me fave ting. And then we get into All to You, which is the second to the last track, man. Talk about All to You before we get into it real quick.
All to You. It's just like, it is exactly what it says, man. Like, that's why, like, I wanted everyone to know, like, with this track, my wife, fans, potential fans, that's why I'm giving my all to you, because I love what I do. I love y'all, you know, and I want to lay it all on the line. And that's what All to You embodies for me. You know what I mean? I ain't never wake up in no music industry. I ain't got no family in this shit. I ain't got no ties to no music industry. Just me. I've made my way. I've paved my way in this. That slides into track 12, The Reasons. But you feel me? It all, everything plays off one another. The way I laid this album out, every track plays off the one before it. When you really look at it like that. In my head, right? You're in love. Since I met you, things have been. Since I met you, almost feels a bit chaotic. You know what I'm saying? Then agave love, that same sweet love, it kind of calms you down, but it also sting. You know, life is shit's hard. Relationships are hard. You know, then y'all go through breakups. Y'all go through pain. You go through pain. You lost family members. You lost friends. Those are the growing pains of life. Well, guess what? You gotta face those face to face. You know what I mean? And not when you've been at your worst, you've been at your bottom. Man, you's a cold motherfucker. You don't need nobody else. You can do this shit. They can hit you from any angle. You know what I mean? You don't need no filter. You do this shit. You know, and that slides into Off My Mind. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm just trying to get all that bullshit off my mind. Maybe roll up some weed. Maybe pull up some drink. Maybe hit a ride. Maybe go kick it with the homies. Hit the club. Off my mind. But then, no matter what you do, no matter what vice you partake in, everything you've been through, if you haven't dealt with it, it's still there. Sometimes you need to cry. Sometimes you need to cry together. Those things will help you continue to grow. And we all need a little bit of hood love, where it ain't too sweet and it ain't too soft. You know what I'm saying? It's right there in the middle. That's that hood love, you know. And then be faith ting. Like I said, remember to humble yourself. You know, that's a key part in the growing pains of life, at least in my life, is I had to remember to remain humble. People tell me I'm too humble, but whatever, man. I'd rather be a humble giant than a dickhead. You know what I'm saying? Then you lay it all on the line. You don't leave nothing, no stone unturned. When you play your music on stage, you leave it all there. They know you was there. When you do your job, you give it 100%, give it 110%. You love your wife 120%. You know what I mean? If you're loving your husband, vice versa, whatever, give it 120%. Whatever you're doing, you're an artist, you're a painter, you're a musician, you're a broker, doesn't matter. You know, lay it all on the line because you only live once. So give it 125%, you know, and then it all rounds out to the reasons we're here. You know what I mean? We built this, we grinded for this, we dug for this, we shined for this, we worked for this, and that's what that embodies. It's just another day. Living in the hood, just another day around the way. So,
Yo, man, you giving up crazy game right now, man. Like, yo, I gotta include these in you know what I mean, my guest recommendations part on that too, man. Just giving it 110%, man. Like, you know what I mean? Not 80%, No, give it your all, man, in everything that you do, yo. Man, that's big time, man. That's big. That shows your maturity too, man. Like, yo, man. Yo, all right, let's get into yo, man. We can talk about this for hours, dog. Let's get into All to You, and then we're gonna come back with the reasons right after that, yo. The reasons that
Let's slide.
You better run that shit back, fool.
That bass line is dumb. Them drums is dumb. The hi-hats is dumb. Like the sample is oh man. All to You, everybody. Listen, man. We are talking to B4Lasers, man. He got the new album coming out, Growin Painz, October 13th. He got the digital, you know what I mean? Next week, man. He got the. You know what I'm saying? Yo, by the time y'all get to the end of this, man, if y'all ain't hyped to get this joint, man, pre-order that joint, pre-order the merch. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be coming out on Bandcamp. It's going to be coming out on SoundCloud. It's going to be coming out on the DSPs.
Yes, sir. Wherever you need it.
Wherever you needed it. Yo,
you
man.
Hit me from any angle.
Yo. Mike, yo, man. Yo. Oh, man. I love this job, man. I love this job, yo.
What a job this is. Shout out to Texas. You heard? What up? Yo, man. So the reasons, we're going to play the reasons. And then after that, we'll talk about how people can link up, follow you on social media, websites, support Beatmakers Toolbox, Flipabeatclub, like everything else, where you're going to be at next week, and your future for the rest of the 2023 into 2024. I know you got more because you played me one or two tracks from the last this joint that's going to be coming out special. So, I can't even. I want to say it, but I can't, man. So we gonna stick with Growin Painz, yo. Let's get into. Yeah, that's crazy. That's a crazy one. They ain't ready for that.
Yeah, man. Yo, let's get into the reasons featuring B4Lasers' own Unique Monique. Let's get it. Hold on, man. I gotta say something, man. You flipped the D'Angelo sample, yo, and did it. I think that's a D'Angelo sample, man. The way you did that joint, man, is like, yo, like I would have never thought about.
I don't know if that's D'Angelo. It might be.
It just sound like him, yo. But yo, man, it got the little D'Angelo.
That's
you know what I mean? Yeah, yo, man. Nice. Yeah, man. Let me go back, man. I was just thinking about that.
Get in my arms.
There's a reason why I'm around a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? I didn't just wake up into this shit, you feel me? Like, I'm not connected with no music industry.
an amazing closeout joint, yo. Like it's a feel good joint, man. It brings everything full circle, man. From the so the reasons you already talked about it. Was that Unique Monique singing?
Nah, so
Wait, hold on.
My wife, she actually helped me make that one. So it was
Word?
Yeah. So I believe this was a mash of 2 songs. So the first sample, if I remember correctly, it was like some R. Kelly, and that's the keys you're hearing, like the road kind of sound. And then she was like, I want you to put in there that Queen Latifah, like that just another day living in the hood, just another day on the way.
Yeah.
Feeling good
today. Yeah. Today.
So that's also like layered in there. It's subtle, but you know, if you listening with earbuds, you 100% will hear the vibes. So I thought it was only right to feature my wife. You know, she helped me cook up. She supports me on a lot of things that I make. But you know, that one was special because we sat there and we made it together.
Wow. So is there going to be a joint, a B4Lasers, Unique Monique, collab album coming out eventually?
Shoot, man, I wouldn't be too far-fetched.
Yo.
We got something special coming too with the Duck World Weekly Sample Flip Challenge with her too. I'm gonna let her curate for her birthday, so be on the lookout for that. I won't drop when it happens. Y'all will be shocked and surprised, but she was definitely gonna curate a month of samples for y'all. So get ready for that. The wife is gonna do the digging.
Yo, man, amazing, man. I gotta read this the description real quick, man, and it's just I have to, man. So B4Lasers brings us his 4th full-length release, Growin Painz, which is musical odyssey of resilience and reflection. This remarkable album emerges as a compelling fusion of hip-hop, lo-fi, and instrumental boom bap, paying homage to the iconic sounds of J Dilla, The Alchemist, Large Professor, Submerse, Long Arm, O. Ricky, and DiBiase, while crafting a distinctive narrative that is undeniably his own, man.
Facts.
Man, yo, listen, man.
And a lot of people these ain't just spewing like bullshit. Like J Dilla, highly inspired with the micro chops, highly inspired with some of the drum programming. The Alchemist, right? Highly inspired with simplicity, like you heard on Mfkn. Large Professor, the warmth, the vibrancy that I was hugely inspired when listening to like old Nas, Illmatic, like a huge inspiration with that, man. That was one of my favorite beatmakers growing up. Submerse, man, I love the way this kid, man, he's a huge inspiration to me when it just comes to what samples he'll choose and how he flipped them, speeding them up, and like all to you. Long Arm, I always love how he incorporates real instruments into some of his sample-based productions. So like in my head, oh Ricky, like bro, the homie is just one of the biggest inspirations of Lyfe to me, bro. Like I love that fucking dude, man. Like just in general, like inspiration on creating an entire project that's creative. You know what I'm saying? Artwork, laying it out properly, how things flow from track to track to track to track like that. Everything glues together. And mad inspired by Ricky from that. And DiBiase, bro, not being scared to venture out and try to flip some new things, to be different, to reach out and to just be completely distinctive. And you get a lot of that on this album where there's tracks where it's like, bro, like I can't believe a dude even like flipped that, like Hood Love. Like that's a crazy fucking flip. I've never even heard anybody flip that before. Once again, Mfkn, that's wild way to flip something. There's no snare. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? It's just congos playing with a kick and a bass, and I just left it at that, and I let that live on its own. While also having, all to you hard drums that are just like just straight across your dome piece, so all these cats were a huge inspiration to me, man. Crafting this. So, yeah. It ain't just words, man, trying to name drop or something. That's real.
Right. Man, all of them. I don't know who Submerse is or Long Arm, but I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna start going down the rabbit hole, man. And
man, from my last interview, those were two of my. You were like, who are some of your favorite producers of all time, or if you had to give like a top 5 or top 10 or something like that? I think both of them were in that top 10 or top 5, whatever it is. Most definitely Long Arm.
Wow.
The Branches, that album, bro, it's insane.
Yo, man. Inspiration, man, from everywhere, man. Anything can be inspiration, man. And the ones that you've named, man, I can hear them like just not on some ego shit, but it's like you are taking what they've done, just and learning what they've done, their techniques, their little tactics, their skills, and then taking little tweaking it to your own, and then make it your own. And that's what we get in Growin Painz, man. Growin Painz, October 13th. Is it coming out at midnight?
Oh, you know it. It'll be out October 12th, midnight.
Hey,
yes.
Yo, let's go.
Gotta do it
So,
like that, baby.
Yeah. So
I wouldn't even be surprised if In My Head was out everywhere right now. Probably is.
Have I seen it
today, Friday? So
okay.
I wouldn't be surprised because you know how it be with these DSPs. Them joints be out.
Yeah, early, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They be like, you say midnight, that joint out at 9:45, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, so I want everybody to tap in, man. October 13th, there's a Bandcamp listening session as well, man. So go to, let me make sure I got this right. Is it b4lasers.bandcamp.com or did you name it something else?
Yeah, so it is b4lasers.bandcamp.com. It's also b4lasers.club.
Right. Okay. And then go there, click on the live, and then go ahead and RSVP. All right. So when you RSVP, well, you gotta be logged into Bandcamp. So if you ain't got a Bandcamp account, go ahead and create one, man. There's so much dope, amazing music on Bandcamp, man. Like it's I champion it a lot because I feel like the DSPs get super crowded with bullshit. You know what I mean? But as Bandcamp, man, I feel like the artists take this very seriously, man. It's not just bullshit that they putting up there, man, trying to get ears to listen to them. So, man, B4Lasers is definitely one of them ones that takes it very seriously, puts us all into it. You know what I mean? As we got from one of the standout tracks, man. All of these joints, was it 12 tracks? 12 tracks, 21 minutes and 15 seconds. Yo, that's a quick ride to the store and back, yo, when you bumping this, yo. And you're gonna feel it, you're gonna feel a way. You're gonna feel different. You're gonna start, thinking about things differently. Just backing up. You know how they say, when you look at something close, it's not, you don't get the perspective, but when you step back and look at how far you've come, the whole big picture, the picture becomes a lot clearer. Like, yo, damn, I really did go through that, and I'm still alive. I'm still kicking.
That's right.
Man,
Still
still going strong.
These 12 tracks sprinkled out over wax.
Yo, he did so B4Lasers, man. You know what I mean? Producer, digital artist, event coordinator, proud husband, Unique Studios, founder, engineer. What else? What else we got, man? Damn. You know what I mean? A1. You know what I'm saying?
Creator, you know what I'm saying? Music enthusiast.
Yo, how can people find you? Where can people tap into your music? You know what I mean?
That B4 Lasers. That's everywhere. So, my bad. Hold on. That's B4 Lasers. Everywhere. You can find me on super simple, straightforward, man. I'm like that on Instagram, Twitter, Bandcamp, Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Tidal, whatever you use, YouTube, SoundCloud, whatever, Facebook, whatever. That's where we at. So you can always find me there, and I'm always making new music. I mean, I just put out a surprise album on SoundCloud just for the love. I dropped it like 2 days ago. It was called How Beautiful It Is to Let Go, I believe was the name of it.
Oh, that's what that. Okay, yeah. I was like, yo, I don't know about this album. Yeah, what the heck?
On GP, I was like, you know what? I have a bunch of stuff that we've had from Flipabeatclub and Duck World Sample Flip Challenges. I'm like, why not compile this, make some cool artwork, and put it out? So that's 18 tracks, man. 18 tracks of just straight bops across your noggin, man. So you can find that on SoundCloud. It's free, no charge. Eventually it'll be out everywhere. I'll put it out on all streaming platforms just for the vibe. There's a super dope Feel It in the Air Beanie Siegel flip that you'll be able to catch on there, man. And tap in with us, man. We're making music, man. We're making more than just bleeps and bloops, man. We're making tunes that you can relate with, man, that you can vibe with, that you can connect with, man. So
yeah, he said more than bleeps and bloops, man. yo, man. Shout out to you first of all for creating some amazing. This is going to be an emotional one, man. That you know how you had that music and you listened to it and you felt something. This is one of them ones where when the listener listens to it, they gonna feel it, man. So shout out to you, doing the drums, the samples, the bass, the arrangements, the birthplace, doing the vocals. Ryan Svezden, however you say that, Ryan SB, doing the trumpet. Shout out to Unique Monique, man, doing the A&R, doing the co-production, doing the management. You know what I mean? You doing the artwork and the design. And the wifeture. I'm gonna use that, man. Wifeture. Yeah, man.
She's the GOAT.
The GOAT, Unique Monique, man. Yo, any final thoughts for the internets getting ready to tap into Growin Painz coming out on October 13th?
Love yourself. Love yourself. Love the ones around you. And believe in yourself. That's my word. Love yourself. Love the ones around you, and believe in yourself.
Oh, there it is.